Hello everybody, how you doing today? My name is Nick and welcome to my channel, place to watch and talk about movies. And this movie reaction is going to be Home, and this was a top tier Patreon request. I know it was released in 2015 and by DreamWorks. That's about it. So I'm very excited to check this one out. And for those of you guys who have watched my channel for a while, you guys know that DreamWorks movies are not the best for me in terms of just like copyrighting, getting it through. So considering what they did on The Bad Guys, I don't know if they're going to claim this video. I really hope they don't. I'm going to try to include a little bit less than I usually do, which I know is not the best for some of you guys, but I just feel like that's the best moving forward. Like, I'm still going to keep them pretty long. I think like 45 to 50 minutes max, but I definitely want to include a lot of the movies still. I just feel like for DreamWorks movies, I should be a little bit more careful. But I've not seen anyone else do reaction to this movie, which I'm pretty shocked about considering like how popular it seems. Like, it seems like it's a really highly rated DreamWorks movie, so I'm assuming that, you know, it's pretty good at least, but very excited to check this one out once again. Before we get started, if you guys do want to see the full-length reaction to this video or really access to my videos, you guys can check out my Patreon, first link in the description down below. And also a special thank you to these Patrons who pledged the video credit to above. I really appreciate the support, and let's just hop into it. Home. Oh my. Oh, I saw that on the cover photo. Was that like an alien or something?
Day is best day ever. Moving day.
Oh, that actually looks so cool. So it's like futuristic kind of.
The Boov, best species ever
Oh, so they're
at
called
running
Boov.
away.
Oh, and they're having a party over there. Oh, look at them. They look so adorable.
You are all invited to a party landed from the sun.
Oh, what? Oh, that was actually such a great movie. I love that. Okay, buddy, so that was the end of me watching Home for the first time. Very much enjoyed this movie. I just have to say, the aliens, I so did not expect to like as much as the Boof, I guess you could call, but I did not expect to like O especially as much, just because of like how he spoke and stuff. It really like bothers me sometimes when people have very bad English, and it's done intentionally. But in this, it was done like in a way that made sense to me, especially because they're aliens. It made sense that their language would not be the same as ours, and in turn, they would not be able to like speak as well as we do. Really enjoyed this movie. I will start off with the visuals. They were amazing. Just seeing all the cities kind of like up in the air and stuff, especially in Paris, and also the water, it was just so beautiful to look at. I really enjoyed it, even though it was very simple in terms of like, you know, bubbles and stuff. I don't know. It was definitely still very visually appealing to me. Also, these songs, I mean, most songs were pretty good, I would say, but there was not one song I like hated in this movie or even disliked. I enjoyed all of them, especially the one they played at the end. I really enjoyed that one as well. I think they played it twice in the movie, but the girl's relationship with the mom has to be like one of my favorites for like a daughter mom I've seen in any of these animated movies. I really mean that. Just the fact that in the beginning you don't even really get a lot with her and the mom and like their backstory, it was still just so impactful to me seeing like her actually rescue her mom and get to her. And also the friendship she made with O along the way was so awesome to see. And just seeing how different the aliens like react compared to humans in this world, it was so funny to see in some moments like how they would use a tire. They thought basically toilets and trash cans were like useless. And I feel like especially in the real world, if this would have happened and stuff, it would be very similar in the sense where like we would be very off on different things. You know, like what aliens consider good, we would probably not consider good, and same thing with us. It was definitely a very cool premise. I really enjoyed that. I will say the part that like was least interesting to me honestly was the plot overall. Just about like them and the other alien race. I even forget their name, but like that whole plot was probably the least like invested I was in one of the plot lines. But once again, I'm very much nitpicking there because overall I'd probably give this a 9.5. I very much enjoyed this once again. Definitely one of the most shocked I've been, especially watching a DreamWorks movie, because they've had some amazing movies, don't get me wrong, but I just, especially for this one where I've not seen any other reactions to it, I'm very shocked by the way about that, especially after seeing this movie, because I thought it was honestly like amazing. So, and once again, I know everyone has different viewpoints. Some people may hate this movie. That is completely fine. I once again loved it. I will say some of the comedy was not the best for me, but besides that, it was basically a perfect movie for me. And seriously, just the world itself, like I don't know, I cannot gush about it enough. It just looks so cool to me, like them flying in the air, having hovering cars, bubbles for flying. There were just so many weird things in this movie, but they made it work so well for me, especially with building the relationships between, you know, the daughter and the mother, and even O and the daughter, and even the daughter and the cat. Like there were just so many great moments that built these relationships forward, where I thought the last 30 minutes was so emotional. Like, I don't know if it's just me, it really connected with me. It got me very into the story. So with all that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction. I'll see you guys next for some other top tier Patreon requests.